At Battery Plus, we bring power to your life. From the first cast to the last catch, Battery Plus has what it takes to power your passion.
All right, what do we got?
Looks like 64 yards to the pin. About 64 mile per hour winds.
Dude, there's no wind.
Hand me my 64-degree wedge.
What's in with you in 64?
Are you 64? .com!
From the station that's on your side, this is News 12 at 6 o'clock.
From celebrity sightings to top high school basketball talent, next on News 12, we're live at the Peach Jam.
Plus, why people are upset over the condition of parts of Diamond Lakes Park. But first, it is the day before the 4th of July, and it's very hot. Those temperatures capped off in the high 90s today.
And if you're outside working or playing or grilling, it definitely feels like it's over 100 degrees. The humidity is real as we check in with First Alert meteorologist Chris Still.
Yeah, and those numbers behind you are actually the current heat index temperatures, so actually feeling like 104 in some spots. Let's go ahead and take a live look at our WRD down. The sun sets tomorrow night, 10 o'clock temperature around 78.
Chris, thanks a lot. Hundreds of people flocking to North Augusta for the Nike Peach Jam. Top high school talent from all across the nation looking to showcase their skills for talent scouts.
It is an exciting time for everyone involved, especially the volunteers. As everyone knows, it really takes a village to feed 1,700 athletes twice a day. And these are hungry athletes.
Yeah,
they got a lot of height to fill, a lot of belly. Nick Veland live at Riverview Park for us. Nick, we know those volunteers are making sure Southern hospitality is on full display out there.
And that's exactly right. And that's the full atmosphere here at Peach Jam right now. You can see basketball players lining the courts, fans in the stands, and the atmosphere is through the roof here as Peach Jam 2023 is fully underway. And you know, the players are always hungry on the court. They're also hungry off the court. And here, there's a crew ready to serve them. The sights and sounds of Peach Jam are back. Future stars are on the court, and there are other all-stars below the court.
Awesome.
Volunteers taking time to feed more than 1,700 athletes twice a day with egg salad sandwiches, chips, PB&Js with a secret recipe, which is a crowd favorite.
This year, our numbers have exceeded our expectations. We've had hundreds of volunteers.
This year's dates are earlier and over the 4th, but this didn't stop anyone.
We were concerned. Because people do usually vacation, and they plan those vacations far in advance, and we were very concerned, but both churches rallied.
This going great. Fun. Looking forward to getting busy.
It's Justin Greer's first time volunteering. Terry Chavez has 27 years of experience. She says you do it once, you'll be back for more.
We have so many people who come back every single year. I would say 75% of the people that are working today and working this week have worked many, many years.
Basketball's big names have already made it into town, like former 10-time NBA All-Star Carmelo Anthony walking by during that answer. Peach Jam 2023 is underway as players, fans, and volunteers are ready for the week ahead. Yeah, and that was just a cool moment there with Carmelo Anthony. You never know what to expect with Peach Jam 2023 underway. And the volunteers are asking for desserts. They say they're going to be running low by Wednesday, and we'll have who to contact and what to make on our website.
Do you have a horseshoe hidden in your pocket, Nick? That was crazy. What are the chances? Good get. Have fun out there.
Well, the James Brown Arena is Augusta's biggest option right now for entertainers, while the Bell Auditorium is closed down for temporary renovations. So today we're getting a look at new video of construction happening at the Bell. Our Hallie Turner shows us the work they've done and how the JBA will handle the shows without one of the city's larger venues.
Things are changing in downtown Augusta. With the Bell Auditorium already under construction, eyes are shifting to what Augusta will look like if the JBA 2 receives the green light from the community in November to begin construction.
All successful restaurateurs know what an arena this size and this magnitude could do for them. I mean, this is big. This is big doings. I mean, you just got to realize some communities don't have this amenity, and we're going to have it in Augusta, Georgia.
2 updated establishments attracting big-name stars.
We've lost shows because of just rigging capacity, and which people don't even realize. We lost Dave Matthews. We lost Carrie Underwood. We probably lost Lionel Richie. The weight of the shows are too much for the JVA.
For Brad Usry, it's a dream he's been waiting to see come to life for 7 years.
Once this bell is done, to me the most exciting thing is that Augusta and somebody that's been part of this whole program, and we've seen it come to fruition, is it's going to show the community what we can do on budget, on time, and show what the finished product is going to look like.
Usry says if the JVA receives community approval, the impact will be felt region-wide.
Let me tell you what the new construction is going to do. I mean, it's going to add over 500 permanent jobs to this community. It's going to add 1,000 construction jobs over a 2.5-year period.
And he says together, Augusta will transform to its full potential.
This is the largest project in the history of Augusta, Georgia. And so we got to educate the community so they can make an informed decision on that question in November.
In Augusta, Hallie Turner on your side.
And some good news for parents in Aiken County. For the upcoming school year, all public schools will provide breakfast and lunch for students at no cost. The free meals are only while school is in session. And don't forget, kids go back to the classroom the 25th of this month.
A baby kitten is safe and sound. How a group of Facebook strangers rescued her. Coming up on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Picture galleries. Live life comfortably.
Missing sinks, holes in ceilings, and muck on the floor. It's not exactly what you're hoping to see when you visit a park restroom, but that's what you get when you visit Diamond Lakes Park. Back in February, Augusta commissioners approved $850,000 to fix those problems. That's on top of the $900,000 they'd already sunk back in 2018 to clean up the area. But months later, several issues, as you can see, still seem to linger.
Right, and with the 4th of July tomorrow, Craig Allison says parkgoers are frustrated by this lack of progress.
It's been more than 4 months since the city of Augusta pledged $850,000 to fix up the restrooms here at Diamond Lakes in time for their peak summer season. Well, now it's July, and this construction zone is even stripped down worse than it was before.
A cigarette case fills an open hole, sinks are missing, and a wasp nest fills a missing part in the ceiling. All contrasted by beautiful views of fresh baseball fields and a lake full of life.
So we don't live too far from here, so it's a nice little day trip, and we just come out here and hang out for a few hours and hopefully catch us things.
Coming off the summer ball season 2 weeks ago, 12-year-old Jordan Stallings is celebrating his team's 8-0 perfect season with some fishing. Like others who frequent this park daily, there's the inconvenience of going in a porta potty that's starting to heat up.
We're hoping that it would get done before they said, but they just kind of dragging their feet on the process.
I just feel like the bathrooms are disgusting. It just needs work ASAP immediately. Especially since it's like the summer, people want to enjoy the park with their family. They should have been fixed it.
An investment that's also dragged $900,000 of work since 2018 to fix issues. While Augusta leaders initially pointed to a plumbing company as a culprit for issues, they walked those comments back before awarding SPLOST money for the new fix. The hope is that some progress shows soon.
Hopefully that's going to take place here pretty soon.
Although city operations are limited right now, with it being the 4th of July weekend, we have reached out to the Director of Central Services, who is leading this project, on when we can hope to see an update for progress. In South Augusta, Craig Allison, on your side.
It's pretty mind-blowing. That's not $2 million worth of work.
And it's been a long way
to watch
all this happen.
Yeah, year after year. We will keep checking on it for you. Well, we are 24 hours out from Boom in the Park. Thousands will be out at Evanstown Center Park for the fireworks show. Rain or shine, organizers say that show will go on, and we'll show you what it takes to pull off a show this big tonight on News 12 at 11.
A lot of your friends might be over at the coast right now. Here's a live look at Myrtle Beach, where a lot of people are out there on the Grand Strand, soaking it all in, enjoying their long holiday weekend, while some of us are in the air conditioning this afternoon. And I'm not sure. I kind of like the idea of being in the air conditioning right now.
It is miserably hot outside, and it seems like the perfect conditions for some rain. So are we expecting rain for the holiday tomorrow, Chris?
There will be a few scattered showers out there. It's not going to be a washout or anything, but still there will be rain to contend with. So we'll have to keep an eye on all the festivities going on out there tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Above average, enough sunshine to get those highs into the lower 90s, and we'll hold rain chances between 40 and 60% each afternoon and evening all the way into early next week.
That is a hot week ahead. Chris, thanks. A kitten has a new home after being stuck in a storm drain in South Augusta. He's safe thanks to a group of strangers from Facebook.
Our Will Vogt caught up with a few from the rescue team to see how the mission got started.
Along the highway, between sounds of cars whizzing by, one woman heard something else.
She was very upset because he was dying, basically. He was in really bad shape and she couldn't get him out. And so she was pleading for help to get him out.
Robin Cole is one of many who saw this post on social media. It called for help rescuing a kitten stuck in the sewer for 2 days.
I was at work, and so I was like, as soon as 5 o'clock hits, I'm on my way.
Becca Galino got here first.
When you're actually there and you hear his little meow and you see them eyes from a distance, you're like, I'm just gonna do it.
She went into the sewer, and she wasn't the only one.
I actually jumped down there and kind of was crawling through it, trying to see if I could see him. Had a flashlight down there. I could see his eyes, but I couldn't quite get him to come towards me because he was scared.
It wasn't easy. This group spent about 3 hours crawling around the sewer. They weren't leaving until that kitten was out.
That was 3 hours of very hot, humid, disgusting stuff.
In the end, they say it was worth it because they got the kitten out.
Knowing that he's going to go from probably not surviving to a good, helpful, loving home is pretty big.
This kitten's life could have ended here. Instead, he's getting a new beginning, all because of a group of strangers.
It brings back faith in humanity when everyone pulls together to do that.
In Augusta, Will Vogt, on your side.
Definitely renews your faith in humanity.
The upside of social media right there.
Right.
A real miracle that anybody ever heard the kitten in the first place. That's a noisy area.
Right, and that's exactly right. Many times we see the bad at social media, but there is some good hidden in there.
Absolutely.
Good people doing good things.
Yeah, they didn't want to brag about this. They want to be anonymous, but somebody did take that kitten home, right?
Which is even better news. So I'm sure that kitten is warm, safe, loved, and smelling a lot better.
A whole lot better than that former home. Okay, some of the top high school basketball players in the nation are right here, right now. So are we. Live coverage from the Peach Jam is coming up next.
First Alert Radar.
Nines. We have the experience to help you get the money that you deserve.
On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
Good evening, everyone. Peach Jam is every high school basketball fan's dream. Between the competition, all the talent that's been able to come out to North Augusta for this event, and of course, the star-studded arena and everybody involved here with all the NBA players who are associated with this program in one way or another, and of course, the college coaches and scouts who are looking to fill out their future rosters and maybe help provide these youngsters with the opportunity to play ball at the next level. Now, when it comes to all of our local players, our main local player here this year is Darion Reed from Grovetown. According to ESPN, Reed is the 15th overall prospect in the class of 2024. Well, I caught up with Grovetown head coach Darren Douglas to discuss the opportunity these young men have to make a name for themselves and maybe carve out a future for themselves in the NBA.
I think it just helps them grow from playing top-notch competition every rep, and then help him because it'll be NBA scouts here and guys on the level beyond college. I think college, he knows that's secure. Now it's time to secure the rest of his future.
It's only the first day, and the Stars and the Scouts are already out in full force. I even caught up with an official who's head of officiating in the SEC. So that was pretty cool to get an idea of how this whole event is being run. But in addition to that, the Stars, whether it was Carmelo Anthony, Jermaine O'Neal, Trevor Ariza, who won his championship with the Lakers back in 2009, all these players are here. And of course, we're expecting to see LeBron James, Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, and maybe even Russell Westbrook because he has a team here as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the rest of this week shakes out. But until then, I'm going to catch up with Darion Reed, who is playing his first game in this year's Peach Jam right now as we speak. So I'm going to run over there, see what Darion's up to, and hope that he's putting it on for the home team. All right, that's it for sports. Let's send it back to the studio.
Okay, very cool week to spot some stars around town, so keep an eye out. You can't miss them. They're the 7 feet tall ones. July is National Cleft and Craniofacial Awareness and Prevention Month, and here at home, the Children's Hospital of Georgia has a specialized team working with the smallest of patients up to age 21. Zana Halliburton introduces us to 4-year-old Christian, who meets with the Cleft team yearly after having 3 surgeries.
Christian Murphy acts just like any 4-year-old would.
He does appear to be very outgoing and likes to do all things boy. So.
What you probably wouldn't have known is that Christian was born with a bilateral cleft lip and palate. That's when a baby's lip or mouth doesn't form completely during pregnancy. Brittany Murphy found this out at her 20-week ultrasound.
I think we were in shock. I know I kind of recall us going back and sitting in the waiting room and like kind of starting to like look things up on our phone because like we don't have any family history of it. So it wasn't anything we were like really familiar with.
Brittany says when she delivered at her previous hospital, they said this was the most severe case they had ever seen. At 3 days old, Christian was transferred to the Children's Hospital of Georgia. Christian's dad, Steven, says once they arrived, the doctors laid out a detailed timeline of what to expect now, all the way up to when Christian turns 18.
This has been an incredible team here, and I would highly recommend this hospital to anybody that children that face any issues like that, because these doctors, they know what they're doing. He's been in the greatest hands, and there's no doubt in my mind that he's had the best care here.
The Murphys spent about 5 days at CHOG.
They ended up getting him on a feeding tube, getting him like a feeding plan. We were able to bottle feed some, so some of the things we hadn't been able to accomplish, they were able to help us get started.
Christian has had 3 surgical procedures, including a lip repair at 6 months old with a set of ear tubes, and his palate repair, which fixed the roof of his mouth at 11 months old.
So I recall one of the doctors in particular saying to me like, "Hey Mom, you're doing a good job," you know, and it was honestly like one of the first times anybody had said that, and so it did make me feel like, you know, it was something we could do. Like it was possible. We were doing a good job and we were doing the best we could for Christian.
Brittany says having this hospital here has been priceless.
The Children's Hospital didn't have the cleft team here. We would have to travel. I think the closest is probably Atlanta. So you would be looking at a 3-hour drive. So the support that the community gives the hospital is everything, I think, for the families of the patients.
They've always had a smile on their face and always been wonderful towards us, and I know towards other families, so we would just like to say thank you.
Reporting in Augusta, Zana Halliburton on your side.
Such special people there, and Christian comes once a year now. That includes orthodontists, speech therapy appointments, plastic surgeons, ENTs. His mom says they mail the team a card every year on what they call Christian's Smileversary to say thank you. But if you want to donate to kids just like Christian, we'll show you how on our website. Just search Miracle Monday. From our family to yours, have a happy and safe 4th of July.
Are you turning 65 soon? At Augusta Medicare Specialist, we know how confusing Medicare can be. Let us guide you through the entire process. And by the way, you don't pay a penny for our services. Don't wait till you're 65 to call. AreYou64.com.
Hi. Let me provide the trust and peace of mind you deserve. Call me today.
At Savannah Medicare Specialist, we proudly serve Georgia and South Carolina. For a commitment-free consultation, please give us a call or visit our website, AreYou64.com.